Hello, hello folks, getting things set up, checking out something different. Wanted to do Forgecraft this morning, but they aren't quite up to date yet. So, like, I need Baubles 1.0.1.4 to log on to Forgecraft, which I don't have, so. Instead, I'm going to check out a jam-packed competitor. Hello Poke, hello Xmas. Downloading mod pack. Hello AT522. Your name is hard to say. Good morning, Casus. I am about a third of the way through my first cup of coffee. Poke. Pardon, sorry about that. It's more that the server has been updated, but they have not updated the instance files yet. So it will come along when it comes along. Good morning, I am a gamer. Good morning, or llama gamer. I am a gamer or llama gamer. You know what? You are now llama gamer. Gildem, I am a sneaky mentat like that. Saffron, good morning. Notched Pick, good morning. Frosty Gamer, good morning. Alright. Oh, you know what? T-board. I always forget the T-boards. Hello, Shown Play MC. Hello, the Finn. Make sure everything's working. Everything seems to be functioning fantastic. Alright, first things first, always turn down sound and music and blah blah blah. Even though, like most HQM packs, this probably has a spoken intro. I should have a resource pack, but whatever. Yep, I'm going in blind. This is going to be a research stream. I'm going to figure out what's going on with it. I would appreciate if you guys gave me the chance to learn it on my own and didn't, you know, tell me how to play. But I expect that some people will because, you know, it's what they do. Right, hang on. I knew I forgot something. Where? Why did the modpack command go away? Thank you for the follow, MK6200. It's a little weird. I swear I had a pack. Give me just a moment, folks. Getting this sorted out. Huh, alright. No problem. I can always add a new one. There. Yay. All right. How the heck do you spell Energon? No, it's with a G. It's just pronounced weird, I guess. we're going to be cubing energy, then energon cubes makes most sense to me. Poke, my reaction was something like but you're talking to someone else, right? Thank you, TG. Okay, whoa. That's a pretty intense login. Actually, hang on, I do have a thing for that. That might be of assistance. Accept failure. Hang on. More hanging. More of the nope. It's gone. TGGT, there is a consolidated, or not TGGT, Gildem, there is a consolidated thread with all of the jam-packed mod packs on the FTB forums. Good morning, Yoki. Good morning, Yerdenporit. So there's a lot going on here. I'm just going to take a quick look around. This is too quiet for me. We want, I think, the sound up just a bit from this. And if the music ever plays, I want to be able to hear it. That'll be good. Yes. There we go. I'm planning on checking them all out, yes. Alright, so you know what? OpenMe is right in front of my face. Okay. Read me. Elgin Material Energy 3. Is this your first time in a spatial energy adventure? Which it is. Please refer to this guide for details. If in any case you lose this book, simply curl up on the floor and focus on breathing until you feel safe again. Okay. I'm happy with this. You're a rebel! Why limit yourself to silly little rules? Nice. This is pretty fun. Open the book with a right click, stare at the picture for a while, then maybe skim over the... Ah, this is hilarious. Table of contents. I am entertained. I don't know who wrote this, but I need to buy them a drink. Wow, it really does tell you how to use the quest book. That's pretty funny. Yarden Porat. Yes, I did. Thank you for that, Burn J. Simpson. No help is being sent. You are by yourself. Nice. Hardcore mode is not active. Shouldn't hardcore mode be active? I guess we'll find out when I open up the quest line. No, it doesn't seem like it gives you any lives at all. Alright, so. Base tour, repeatable quest, instant cooldown. Oh. Interesting. Backup power, make a solar generator. Okay. So, that's a pretty interesting start. Hello, Johnny Mobbins. I appreciate getting not a lot of advice for this pack. Thank you. I would like to explore it and learn it on my own. That's weird. Just a little bit of... Alright, well... Wow. Yeah. Certainly start you with some building materials. all of the quest books and readmes. Hello, Rage Quit. Okay, so that's just furnace into chest. I would move these around, but they're already full of power, and I kind of don't want to do that. Ooh, flint. Alright, you are inputting from the right. That's a little odd. You are outputting bottom to the left and red to the top, which isn't going anywhere. So, you're like a basic cobblestone processing network, aren't you? Yes, you are. Except if there's a furnace on the front of it. That's silly. That's really, really silly. Alright. In the interest of efficiency, this whole thing is going to get disassembled, and those pulverizers are just going to get left there. Thank you. Because that system doesn't do much on its own. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Spatial controls. Spatial storage. I've always wanted to play with applied energistic spatial storage, but it is so expensive, you know? Like, it's basically impossible to do. From what I've found, it's not really feasible, the kind of energy that you needed for it. Maybe that's changed, even with all of these energy cells. What do we have over here? Random chest on a random platform containing a completely empty leadstone energy cell and some mine chem goodies. Okay, take those with us. I believe mine chem is going to be an extremely important part of this pack from what I've been told. I have not yet played Faction's End. But, ooh, yay, music time. Xmas, go ahead. Just saw your Skype. Okay. Alright. Simple enough. Wonder exactly what that block is. It's giving me, like, is it liquid glowstone? Is it pyrotheum? It's one of those. Terrible at identifying things by color because, you know, colorblind. Also, really, is that like lava back there? That's just not nice. Alright. Is there an up? No, I do not think there is. It's dark in here. Interesting. If it weren't for the fact that I would probably die horribly, I would go out there and explore. The Victory Monument. Nice. Looking around. Now, what have we here? Controller, lever, spatial I/O. Okay. Why is middle click not working? There. Sugarcane farm. Interesting. Bunch of ME cables. Hey, I found the solar generator. Yay. A lever, some redstone, a daylight sensor, repeater, redstone torch, and a spatial energy guide. Fantastic. MK6200, I was invited to Forgecraft just a couple of days ago and just announced it yesterday. It's not a very secret if they tell me about it. Nice. That's entertaining to me. What? Oh, trophies. Right. Oh boy, that's gonna take a while. Oh my. It's quite the monument going on here. Interesting. But you are out of power, so it's like impossible to see what's going on yet. I'm really enjoying the music. Alright, so I'm probably going to need just all of this. There's a million crescent hammers here, which is fun. There is a ah! It's dark in here. Again, I can't F7. Oh well. Hey look, chests. Hey buddy. I like buddy. Neat. I approve. Alright. Well, first things first. Did I complete the base tour? No. I did not. Oh, I did complete the base tour. Okay. Getting food. Morning, Middle Claw. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Good morning, Tamleen. Okay. Hooray for daytime. So the solar generator is not going to be very good at generating power quickly, but at least it can do some. And I believe I can feed straight into... Well, I think I need to feed into a controller, don't I? Which is over here somewhere. So, I need a patch of open ground. What would be perfect is if I could put it right next to that, but I can't. But that's okay. I'll just plunk you down here for now. And I believe with the daylight sensor... Yep. That's what I thought. So I'm going to need to build a simple NOT gate, if I am correct in my thinking. Honestly, I should go down and grab a... Oh, hello, Gaming on Caffeine. How you doing? Tay is 1256. My day is awesome. Everything is awesome. Turning in circles. Do, 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 do. Aww. Right. Didn't want that block anyway. Nope. There. I am displeased by this vanilla redstone nonsense. It's been a while. 2, 1. Yay! Okay, now it'll charge my energy cell while I derp around with the whole well, the whole point of this map. Alright. So we need to find the spatial storage drive. No, that's not what I want. I want the spatial I/O port, which needs the sugarcane farm. So, I believe I click the button, it gets power, it produces the sugarcane farm for me, correct? Yes? No? Maybe not. Okay, that's not functioning, so. Since I was 6, MK 6200. Oh, you know what? I would imagine that, right. Special storage on the 3rd floor. Yep. Derp. Yay. Sugar is not very good food. I'm entertained by this pack. MK 6200 and Revenger Games, I think, was that? And also Ash Games HD. Thank you for following. Middle Claw, I've never been able to power a 128 spatial drive properly. They're kind of ridiculous. Burn Jane Simpson, this is how I learn things. I test and I derp. Decomposer guide, a reward bag, into bed. Yay! Reward bag! A time machine, unstable 5. I'm, that's weird. Small animals into decomposer, keep away from children. This amuses me. This amuses me greatly. Alright, so it needs energy. We can just plop it there for the moment. Next. Oh. Yes. With the sugarcane and the power from the solar generator, I can use the chemical decomposer. Yay! Nice. This is a strange... Wow, that goes quick. Bam. Oh good, there is a recipe list. And it is a 75% chance from sugar. Neat. Alright, so I got a bit of sucrose. Gets me the inclusion chamber, a reward bag, and a couple of brass, or a few brass chests. Interesting. Good morning, GFG. How you doing? Oh, right. Metallurgy. Balls. Yeah, but are there iron chests? No, there are only metallurgy chests. So 3 brass chests is actually kind of lame. Doesn't do much for me. Except I don't have any source of metal yet. On the other hand, I love reward bags. And I got another quartz ore, a leather, a boat, and 5 bowls. That's random. So you know what? We're going to put random weirdness into this chest. Bed is mostly useful to get myself through. Yes. As soon as the daylight center kicks over into night, and then this discharges fully, then I can sleep through the night. That's actually pretty fantastic. Oh, is it draining power all the time whether I'm... Yes, it does. This drains power when I'm not using it. That's lame. Oh well. Yes, Croptic. That's exactly what I was thinking, especially when I saw Minecam. I'm glad I'm not the only one. If you take a look, folks, that is, in fact, the periodic table. I'm pretty sure completing the monument is going to mean filling up every one of those. Alright. Next quest. Inclusion Chamber. Bigger spatial cells can be used in the spatial I/O port in the middle of the observatory. The controls are located by the upper right quartz pillar, with both a switch to turn on the ME controller and a switch that is hooked up to redstone peer-to-peer ports that connect to the I/O port. Reserving power is recommended. Okay. Shouldn't be any disturbances in the chamber. Yeah. I will get leather pants and then my choice of a really nice shovel. Okay, someone who knows metallurgy, tell me, do I want the Amerdrine, the Selengil, or the Black Steel shovel? That does not discharge quickly. Alright, so let's get that inclusion chamber set up and see what happens. Okay, seems safe enough so far. There's not nearly as much stuff here as I was led to believe there would be, though. Alright, so Selengil seems to be the best. Thank you, Ogre Boy. I seem to remember Selengil being the better. Anyway. GFG, I am in a map that is based on the... basically the spatial storage of applied energistics. And all of these little areas are stored in the spatial storage. Right. Well, I'll get a furnace generator and some saplings out of it. Jungle or oak? That's actually kind of a tough choice for me. Interesting. Holy stone, huh? How do I make that? It's glowy. I like it. Oh. Not as difficult as I thought it might be. Alright. Sword. And some armor. And I'll take a pumpkin and some backup pants. Yay, pants! Yeah, that's asking for trouble. Glad I didn't fall down there. Hey, speaking of pickaxes. There's actually rather a few of them here. None of them look like they're particularly wonderful. This is the most repaired, so I'll take that one. It's asking for a bad end, isn't it? Wow. Right. Electrum's going to work a lot like gold in that it's super enchantable and very fast, but not very durable. Or very good at its job. Oh, wow. Okay. I like metallurgy ladders. I would install metallurgy just for their ladders. That was nice. Wow. That's kind of nice. Sorry to hear that per 1970. Honestly, Xmas, don't worry about banning them. I'm just going to ignore backseat gaming comments. Ow. This isn't turning into your bog standard me am go too far, me am play God, is it? Plot twist. Already had diabetes. Morning, Yuki Freak. How you doing? I can hear the spiders. I just can't see them yet. Okay. That's not okay, actually. That is entirely not okay. I'm relatively pleased with the Selengil shovel. Thank you folks for the help picking it. Right, I should really bring a strongbox with me if I'm going to be extracting material from something like this. The Ice Bucket Challenge is to raise awareness for ALS. Hello, Killer Brown. No, I won't eat them, Xmas. I'm gonna grind them up for bone meal. I'm surprised they even have chicken at your local McDonald's for breakfast. Speaking as someone that used to work at a McDonald's. Yeah. Isn't there a strong box that I can take with me? Good. This will do nicely. Though I should probably process the rest of this, considering how poor sugar is as a food. I love how fast this goes. Hello, Bevo. How you doing? Yeah, building this by hand. I've had a number of people tell me that they expect this to be the winner of Jam Packed. I didn't know why until I played it. Oh, hey, look. Birch saplings. Hello. And creepers. A dirt creeper specifically. There we go. Yeah, the element being a, the monument being a periodic table is fantastic and amazing and awesome. Stop that. Someone run the pack command for Bart's. I was talking with Gideon Seymour yesterday. Actually, I have a video on Running Red coming out later where I do a little mini interview with him. So if you're interested in Running Red, check that out. But he pretty much told me that he thought this pack would win. Oh, did we change the pack command to not be anyone? Aw, no bone meal. Sandstone from somewhere. Okay. I will collect all of the dirts. This is almost certainly a waste of my time. Ah, it just wants me to create a crafting table. I want to keep a nice ring around the outside. And have a little path going through the center. And then everything else can go. It's an interesting place. Alright, that's probably enough gathering dirt. Middle claw, this is pretty playable so far. Like, I had a bit of a derp because I didn't read the quest book, because I was trying to keep half an eye on chat. But that's it. Alright, nice big area. We can actually... change my mind. Big sigh. Lots of air. Okay. So, yep. Wait. I thought I could... I can pulverize them into bone meal, can't I? Whoa. Or maybe I put them in a chemical decomposer. No, you can't actually pulverize them into bone meal. Can I get the block column manual? Interesting. Alright. Gotta have some bone meal somewhere. Hello, JSTA Clarkley. Morning, Teskey. Ah. Well, that's silly. And it is raining. I need like a comparator to read when this thing is full on power so it can automatically stop itself. Yeah. For the time being though, a lever will have to do. So far, yes, Sal. Ah, I see. That's kind of neat. And I'm crashing. Bring this back up in a second, folks. I don't know, Burn J. Simpson, but I will find out at some point. There has to be a way to read how much power is in it. Constantly interrupted return spells, Yoki. Alright, so that was why middle click was off. It's not... It tends to bug. Yeah, I think it's the liquefacted coal florbs that it's having trouble with, really. Okay, so I don't have any bone meal to start. I don't know how to make a nice fertilizer. Magnesium, phosphorus, saltpeter. Well, I got magnesium. That's a good start. Let me actually go read the quest in detail for once. Oh, yeah, it's just very basic. Doesn't tell you much. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Drunk Me, and awesome Gold Boy and Zephos. See you later, Yoki. Oop, I hear a skeleton. I heard a skeleton die is what I heard. Ow, stop that. Stop that. Die. Huh. There's crafting CPUs in the walls. I should take those. It'll make my life easier later, I'm sure. Hello, skeleton. What are you? A Gatling skeleton? And a desert spider. Okay. Fun times. That's what I got the sandstone from. Desert spider. That makes sense. For certain degrees of sense. Oh. Derp. I guess it depends on the drink, Tacy. Oh, I actually have to craft it. Nope. Thought I was being dumb. Turns out I was not. No Tinker's Construct. That's rare these days. Mostly spiders down here, which is interesting. Thank you for the follow, Fundip and Tengo. Don't know if that qualifies as a derp. I've been streaming for about 45 minutes. Whoops. Oh, I got a couple of bones. That'll help. I wish I knew the harvest levels on all of these things. The Awesome Does Games. Thank you for the follow. This is not a hardcore pack. Something that I wonder about, actually. I mean, they're not using the hardcore part of the hardcore questing mode in this one. Thank you, Steven33103, for following. Yeah, that's asking for trouble. Interesting. I'm outside the chamber. And there's everything below me. Hang on. No, questing mode is enabled. Else I wouldn't be able to get into the quest, Poke. This pack simply doesn't use lives. How would a DDoS affect... No. I just reset the stream because people were worried about the quality, so I jacked up the bitrate. I swear I said I was going to do that. Well, I knew that wouldn't last. Alright, before we go any further with this stuff, I think I have what I need to make fertilizer. Yes, I do. And that's what I was mining for. We'll let the quest guide direct me the rest of the way. And people were saying there were FPS issues, and I had the bitrate down to... Once I'm done drinking, because this is loud, I had the bitrate down to 1500. Nice. Okay. Punch in a tree and punch in a tree and punch in a tree and punch in a tree. MK6200, I'm going to be going to a midnight showing at the theater for that, most likely. No ex nihilo. Yes, I'm recording this. It will be uploaded to YouTube later. Crafting task, wood axe, wood pickaxe, wood sword. Silly, silly icons on those. Alright, so I need an axe, a pickaxe, and a sword. Nice. Jungle or oak? What do you guys think? I know that oak gives apples, but I love jungle saplings. Well, that was sad. I got 4 dispensers and some manuals. It'll work out. Poke, you're being dumb. stop yelling at me about this. HQM is enabled. Or else I wouldn't be able to go into the quest book at all. Actually, there's a heart down there. Maybe you are actually onto something. But we'll find out later, when we get to that point. Agreed, Bevo. My first was Eccleston, and I still wish he had gotten more than one season. Ah, they're right beneath me. Eccleston is not my favorite, though. I've liked them all pretty much equally. Loved Tennant. Loved Smith. Really enjoyed both of their exits. I'm a weird one for Whovian because I'm not super tied to one particular doctor. I've been told that this is strange and confusing to people. Hello, player. Would someone please check through the material energy cubed thread that I'm just posting right now and see if you could find a post talking about if it's supposed to be in hardcore mode or not, but I guess this should tell me. Yeah. Can get a heart. It doesn't do much. I'm really thinking that this is not meant to be in hardcore at all. Sorry, guys. Good reward bag contains 10 bookshelves, 4 glowstone, a block of redstone, and a block of coal. That is a fabulous reward. No, I know that it's not currently in hardcore Dusk. It's the fact that I've had people basically telling me, oh, it needs to be in hardcore. Because HQM was having issues remembering whether quest mode was enabled or not for crash landing. Anyway, see you later, Bevo. Have fun. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Pay to win? Use money to buy orbs and reward bags? That's cute as heck. Ha. Yeah, thank you, Lord Dusk. That was my suspicion from the start, but I've had more than one person telling me it needs to be. MK6200, they are the two most famous. Baker was the one that made Doctor Who super famous in his day, and Tennant is the one that got everyone into the reboot. So, and like we was saying, like the first Doctor, your first Doctor tends to be what people remember. Oh my. This is an intense quest line. I am going to... Yeah. Oi, Lord Dusk. I had problems with it, and I downloaded it from the pack, the launcher properly. Alright, melon seeds are a reward bag for crafting the fertilizer I already have. Oh, I get the biosphere now. Neat. And iron dust. That's boring. Lame reward is lame. Well, he did it intentionally without hardcore because the lives mode, or no, it's in vanilla hardcore because the hardcore questing mode lives don't play well with sync. But the quest mode was the one it wasn't remembering specifically. That's adorable. Why would I ever want to kill that? Oh, because it's doing a terrible job of following me. That would be why I would want to kill it. Fine. I get my bench back at least. And I complete another quest. And get another book. Alright, so I think the consensus was that oak saplings are better. That's cute. I'll get a carpenter's bed, a reward bag, and my choice of a helmet or boots. Yay for side quests. And it'll get me Miner's Delight. Okay, neat. Oh. Ah, nice. You have unlimited lives, and you're going to die a lot, as it says. That's fantastic. Oh, the difference is the purple or the blue. Well, guess what? Some of us can't see the difference between purple and blue all that easily. Grumble, grumble. Colorblind, grumble. Alright. I'll be back to extract the rest of the materials from here when I have some food. And maybe some armor. Making some iron armor seems like a good use of my time right now. Yes, that is the plan, Naga. But like I said, I'm going to focus on things that'll give me a more direct benefit at the moment, and spending a bunch of time mining quartz with a depleting pickaxe is not going to do that. So, we are instead going to store this, or, oh, wait, hang on, you do it like this. Yep, that stores everything. I'm glad I have a good computer to play this pack. And then I pull out the biosphere. Yeah, that's a mess, and there's monsters. See you later, Saf. Best of luck. There's a fair few monsters. Got him. Huh, a squid. That won't happen often, so I'm taking his ink sac. Your name is terrible, and I won't say it, but that bees-based survival tech pack does sound entertaining. Yeah, this pack is going to be a problem on storage, I can tell already. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start setting up storage on the walls. It's definitely not free. There is so much power being drained out of these energy cells. I have it set wherever it came default, so I guess it was on normal default. See you later, player. Yeah, the spatial, actually powering the spatial drive yourself is crazy. It's not easy. You know what I want? Besides a crafting table up here I can work with easily. We do not have Bibliocraft. But my bookshelf. Fine. I do, Andrew. Upgrade manual. Neat. No. No, you cannot. If people are interested in it, they will look it up. Ooh. I remember sanguinite being really nice and difficult to get my hands on, so probably gonna go for that. Hello, Senor de Morts. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to keep this right next to the I/O. So I can store all of my disks where I can get at them easily. That'll be good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Thought I had 4 melon seeds. Guess I was wrong. Furnace generator. Now I can make some real power. Also, all of this area is not spawnable, interestingly. Pulverizer. Get to work on them bones. Because I get 6 bone meal out of each from the pulverizer. So now I could make melons for food. Nagapito. You mean by turning the lever off on the dark cable? Yeah. If you're going to backseat game, you know, completely against the rules, at least make sure you know what you're talking about. Actually, no. You know what? We're going to have a furnace generator. We should have a furnace to go with it. And everything's a mess forever. Charcoal. Where did I put that wood? I know I brought some up with me. I had to mine it downstairs. Everything is strange right now. Manim, I actually tried recently, and no, I cannot get one yet. I am far too small. Oh, I turned it all into planks, that's why. Coco, I figured it would take too long if I just pushed the button. Yeah, that's some nice fast. It's less about your subscribers and more about how many people you can get on Twitch. Also, Twitch is going through a thing with integrating with Google right now, so they're not going to be very likely to take on new people at this exact time. Alright, what exactly do I need? Moss stone, lava stone, limestone, and sandstone. Stone, stone, stone. Lots of jack-o'-lanterns for light in here. Well, that and lava. Biggie. Can I stand on lava stone? Yes, I can. That stuff is neat looking. Never messed around with chisel much. And is made exactly how you'd expect. Ooh, black lava stone. That's cool. I wonder, does this stuff give off light on its own? Because that would make it, like, maybe my favorite method of lighting ever. I am glad I climbed up here. Heck yeah. Scale the volcano, get rewards. Shut down that lava flow before it kills someone, which is really the reason I came up here. Uh-oh. I heard you, spiders. Not this time. There's some iron ore. The lava stone. From what I understand, this infuscolium stuff is not, like, super easy to get. But that's, like, metallurgy. I have no idea what the tiers of it are. Ooh, Enderman. Pumpkin. There are only so many places for you to go, Enderman. Ow. Polyvinyl chloride, chromate, and berkelium. Ah, radioactive. I probably don't want to be anywhere near that then, huh? See you later, NK6200. Alright, so infuscolium. Used. Whoops. No. Bad computer. Used for very little, but chemically decomposes at least. Ah. It's a key component of black steel with deep iron. Uh-oh. Chicken. I hear chicken. I believe its utility mods adds the golems. Oh, this is adorable. Ow. Hello, Shadow 438. Alright, you know, I'm gonna stop saying numbers with people's names. It's just a pain. Alright, these tiny spiders have got to stop it. Seriously. Oh my. There's quite the bounty down here, but I'm going to come back with some proper gear. Nope, 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 and right out. Oh good, there's another entrance. Same thing. Yeah, I can't, like, someone built this stuff by hand. Like this entire thing. Cannot even fathom. If I remember right, pumpkin pie is pretty easy to make. I need eggs. I have chickens. Chickens. Come here, chickens. Where are you, chickens? I hear you. I do not see you. I should clean this place out a bit. They all seem to be stuck in the water. Interesting. Do I have safari nuts? No. Do I have golden lasso? Also no. Well, that's a shame. I don't have an easy way to move monsters or entities or animals around. Oh, I do have golden lasso. Cool. That's right, spider. You drown. Get what you deserve. Oh, crud. Ow. Nope, gonna die. Hello, Adams. No, I would actually really prefer that nobody tell me how to play this pack. Really would rather have that. See you later, Blazing Quill. Sorry that the arachnophobia is getting to you. First test so far, red is dead, yeah. Yes. That is correct, Xmas Hat. I'll fix that sometime. But now is not that time. Well, there's gravestones at least. Wow, that's a lot of spiders. Second death incoming. Not bad so far, loudest 12. Kinda wishing I had approached things a little differently than I did, but I'm fixing that now. Now that I know that there is, in fact, a way for me to avoid... Well, now that I know that... Huh, neat. it's a good pack. That's what I'm trying to say. Jumping down there is probably asking for trouble. That looks like a relatively far fall. Right, can't use your wrench to pick those up. And thank you for joining and getting, you know, banned. I wonder what liquid I'm standing in. That, on the other hand, is definitely jelly cryothium. I'm going to leave that alone. Interesting that there's no monster spawns available over here. Oh, nice. Time for the spammers and other such to arrive. You know you're good when... I mean, you know you're doing good on Twitch when you start getting trolled. They hate success in other people. Yeah, I didn't think I was popular. I mean, I only have 100 viewers most mornings, but I guess that's enough. Weird dreams are the best dreams. See you later, Sungak. Hello, Random Eye. Notch, that would be an example of going overboard with the Latin and making up a word that no one in the real world will ever actually use. Well, unfortunately, my time that is available for it is around now. I may do later in the day streams at a later date. technically working is the best kind of working. I might do later in the day streams at a later date, Xmas. You've already heard that from me. Nice. Lots of insects. Many dead squid. And, ooh, hello, spider. A baby spider. That means there's probably a mother spider somewhere. Definitely need to get myself a golden lasso and a hopper so that I can easily collect lots and lots of eggs. Alright. Did I accidentally look at the Enderman? Nice. Hidden chest is best chest. Well, that made my life slightly easier. Now I have too much stuff in my inventory. But that's an easy fix. I really need a better way out of here. That'll have to do for now. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Burn, favorite mod of all time? Probably Thaumcraft. Though, it doesn't really rate the same as mods that I just can't live without, like NEI, Wayla, that sort of thing. Thank you, Xmas. You are such a kind and gentle soul. Remind me to... Yeah, no. Don't be that guy. Didn't stop to... Ooh, XP bucket. Neat. Crayon glasses. Don't need the leather anymore. Just going to toss this over here to decay. Iron dust, leather. Better than a kick in the teeth. Alright, quest book, what do you want me to do? Lava stone, limestone, sandstone. Let's get this done. Get out of here. Actually, before we go any further, let's make some food. Where'd my sugar go? Do I not have it on hand? Of course not. That'd be far too easy. Yes, there is Red is Dead. In fact, that's one of the things that the new resource pack system is designed for. Yay for pumpkin pie. It's one of the best foods in the game. By vanilla standards. That'll keep me fed for a while. Lava stone, limestone, sandstone. I think I have sandstone. Yes, I do. Fantastic. You can go away. Bullocks. Dirt creepers are weird. Want to buy Magnum Torch. Caden, you can use the up arrow to move up from your hotbar to your inventory to your crafting table and all the way around, and the down arrow to go the other direction. Submit. Sanguinite axe, because it looks cool. And I think it's the best of the bunch. Okay. I think it's time to... Okay, so what did that get me? What else? Nothing? Fine. I should start going down the pay-to-win quest line because there's some nice stuff in there. Or maybe I make a challenge of not doing pay-to-win at all. Miner's Delight. That would be a good one to do. I have not died 0 times. That is a lie. DLC. That's hilarious. I love the humor in this pack. It's pretty well done. You want me to detect a drive in an access terminal. And it'll get me a couple of 1K storages and my choice of a crafting monitor, another drive, or some coins. Killing animals. We'll get 1 pig and 1 cow will get me a lot of food. Nice. Climate Control Center. Alright. So that's what's down there. Alright, but before I do that, from my point of view, it really is time to get some better food going. How do I make the lasso again? Need an ender pearl and some gold. Is there an enderman in here this time? No. Okay. Oi. Any other direct uses of eggs? Nope, just pie. Okay. That's alright. That is correct, Pot Shop. I have no intention of going back to Agrarian Skies anytime soon. See you later, Red is dead. I would like to unlock Miner's Delight. Well, that's frustrating. Randomai, what are you confused by? All of the various worlds are contained in the spatial I/O drives for applied energistics. For example, this inclusion chamber was inside of that. TG, it's been done, you know, the stuff that's in the current update, there's very little to it. It's not holding my interest at the moment. Let's put it that way. There's no point in me doing something that is going to be boring for me to do and for others to watch. Almost. That's okay. In fact, I have a new episode of Running Red coming out very soon that I think is going to be pretty interesting to people. Aw, the applied energistics pillars don't work. That's a shame. Weird. I'll go while you do this. I have to go yell at him. Yes, I'm going to be doing more than just Agrarian Skies. I have every intention of returning to Jaded Cat's packs when I have the ability to do so. Also, I don't plan on that being my only banner forever and ever anon. There will be other banners. Yeah, no, Sunderman, you're fine. These sideway pillars, they do nothing. Thanks, Candace, for the kind words. Bam. Certus Quartz Challenge. Oh, I have to give it all away. Blast. Helmet or boots? I can't remember. I think they're basically the same. So, helmet. Alright, and that is a bit of an armor upgrade. Also, I look kind of like a robot now, which is cool. Thank you for following, Kitstead. Ore bag contains 10 droppers. That's not super useful. Alright, moving on. What do I got next? Even more mining. You want an iron ore, a diamond, a gold ore, and a cobblestone. I can make that happen. Nope, nope, nope. I'm going to make food happen first. Well, thank you very much, Kitstead. I appreciate the support. How do I make stacks? 9. Okay. Because 2 stacks allows me to purchase the DLC. Mesa Caverns. And I get gunpowder and flint and steel. Alright, let's try some more pay to win. Wow, you take 8 coins for 1 reward bag? Pfft, screw you. Son of Monster, thank you for the follow. Can I put Infuscolium and Deep Iron into a pulverizer? Let's find out. Where did more mining go? There you are. It's a bit... Oh, you want a lot more cobblestone. I can make that happen. Glad it was helpful, Kitstead. Hello, Wave Time. Sal, my first foray into Forgecraft was a lot of technical issues and then a little bit of running around and being terrified that I'm hanging out with, like, the celebrities of the Minecraft scene. All in all, it was a good time. If vaguely terrifying. Carpenter's bed? I gotta see this. Thank you, Killer Sem, for the follow. Weird. TG, I was going to stream Forgecraft this morning, but it kind of didn't work out that way. Penicillin-coated sanguinite axe. Well, that hits harder than my iron sword. It's cute. Yep, it can pulverize deep iron. Neat. Good, Canis. I'm glad it worked. It's the most basic one out there. Did I make pumpkin seeds yet? Yo, MK. I don't know why we're yoing, but yo. Yes, you can do it without a PRC, but I think that it's about cheaper. It's a little bit cheaper that way. If you use one, that is. Hello, noise controllers. Do I have... This update's going to be awesome, Way. Don't try to convince them any differently. There. That'll be able to do some decent mining for me. Speaking of mining... I need foods. Middle claw, exactly what are you looking for there? By the time you can active cool and build a turbine, I'm not sure why you need to worry about not wasting fuel. You should have tons of it, and it'll be super efficient. Didn't I have some bone meal somewhere? Oh yeah, it's in this one. There we go. Yeah, there's nothing evil about that slender. Time to farm. Oh, you know what? I need a bucket. This is the mature... someone run the pack command. Let Astro Jimmy know what I'm doing. Liquefied coal. That is not what I expected to find, gonna be honest. Alright, this is gonna be silly. Can I... No, I don't think I can. I can! Ah. That made my day. Yes, Canis. Yes, I can. And yes, Xmas, my liquefied coal irrigated field is going to produce the tastiest food. Silliness level maximum. I'm pretty sure that's against all of the regulations, Random Eye. Yes, Way, you absolutely could use liquid blood. Unfortunately, I think I'm playing a pack that does not have blood magic. Or any magic, for that matter. Yeah. No blood magic, no Thaumcraft, no Ars Magica. This is all tech. It's all about the chemistry. I hope it does, Kit. I really, honestly do. Do. Isn't there another tank somewhere? There's a tank full of water upstairs. Which, you know, makes my whole coal situation even extra sillier, but... You, hang out there for now. Cretins is not... Oh, well, yeah. Spelled that way it is. It's more like croutons. Cretins. before I go anywhere else. Yes. You. Oh, right, that doesn't actually empty the tank. That's okay. If I remember right, the way the transfer nodes work, I literally need to just plop it down like that and it will pull out. Good. Alright, so I know there's a quest book for liquids. What do I need? Lava and cryothium. Well, I have 2 things of cryothium. That'll make things a little faster. Bamf. I do love me some open blocks tanks. Well, thank you very much, MK6200. I am 40 short of the 2,000 mark on Twitch, so pretty happy about that. Road towards partner. Missed. There we go. You know what? Maybe this would be a little more interesting to watch if I had some light. Terrible Twitch nub. And everything lags a bit as all of the fluid flowing blocks update. Buckets of liquefied coal. Nice. 11 buckets of liquefied coal. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this circumstance. And before... Oh, I don't have a shovel yet. Blast. There's enough snow here to create a snow block, almost. Score! I like how many little extras are hidden in this map so far. Like, just exploring the map and finding the things, all of the things, is its own kind of fun without the quest line. Like that. Score! Yes, he was, Way. I just didn't actually say anything in his stream. I mean, in his recording. MC Morbits, that's pretty fantastic. I feel like HQM is in a really good place to teach people how to play the various mods out there. That's a tough question, way that I am so not prepared to answer. There goes Kieran Dave with his very controversial and frequently less than... What's the word I'm looking for? Polite opinions? Pure sucralose. Best breakfast. I do like the speed effect I get, and I will enjoy adding that to other foods. Right now it's the only idea, though. Gotta stay alive somehow. Alright, reward bag. Ooh, cactus farm. Yay. That's kind of nice. Nice being a combination of neat and nice. So I nod sagely, pretend I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so mining, right? Yes. Actually, tree farming, really. That's what I should be doing. About another hour. And it's EST. Pete 1984, they are always working on more features. I'm a little sad that the Sanguinite Axe is not a lumber axe. Morning, Grimjack. How are you today? That's basically how it goes, yeah, Xmas. A wordsmith, I am not. I spend my time in the video mines, not smithing words. What? Thank you, Magic Gaming, for the follow. Also, Keith, I seem to have missed you. Thanks for following. Words are heard. Nice, gentleman Slenderman. I believe it's hard you're looking for there. And yes, I am being a total hypocrite right now. I don't believe that one exists yet, Pete. I think their recent one was factions. They've mostly been adding features for more quests lately. But now they have a pretty strong framework, I feel. I don't know if Dusk is still around. He was in stream earlier. I frequently have him show up. And I think Scott is currently streaming. That is Newcastle Geek. Ah, I see. Clever, Slenderman. Yeah, it's hard to tell tone through text, Tamlin. Oh, little baby tree. Oh no. Yep, it's a big tree. And this is why I hate oak. I don't have access to a lumber axe or an axe at the stream. Why am I growing oak trees again? Thank you very much, Grimjack. I certainly hope to. I didn't put them there. I have no idea, but I'll go check in a moment. Oh, I'm certain, Westman. I'll probably mostly ignore any questions about Direwolf. Or give them the stock answer. Direwolf 20 is a really cool guy that I don't know. I've talked to him once, and managed to not completely make a fool of myself and babble like a fanboy idiot. Mostly. Thank you, Burn J. Simpson, for spelling that out. Did I get all of the... I hate oak trees. This right here, this whole situation with the oak trees, this is why I got into modding. The very first mod I ever picked up was forestry. Because Sangir had the same feeling I did about frickin' tree farming. Sal, I answered him later on, but yeah. I think that when I talked to him, he was not currently recording. You can see it, hear me talking on Soren stream. Yeah, sure, Adams. I am currently on climate control. Just moving through the center quests. And I decided to stop back and do even more mining. And probably going to handle the others as well. Thank you for following, Harley. I appreciate that. Right, I never made a shovel. Well, thank you, Giant Potato. Direwolf 20 is special to me because I started watching... Basically, I started getting into modded Minecraft from his stuff, you know? His videos were the first videos that I watched. That's all chisel blocks that might actually count as daylight here. Let's find out. Oh, I can't find out without first grabbing you and you and you and you. There, power in, power out on the right. And now I grab some conduits, but I don't know where they went. Here they are. Yes, yes it is, Canis. Too many books. No bibliocraft. Sad face. Alright, get these fully drained out, which are almost there. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Gaming Toolman. Nope, this does not count as under the sun. That's a shame. Right here? Nope. Here. Yes. There, that is under the sunlight. Good, good. Which means I can... Nope. Nope. There we go. Which one? The giant submarine? I saw XComp trying to figure out how to get into and then back out of your base. And then someone was telling him he should just build his base in the corner of your base because you would never notice. There's too much base. Thank you, folks, for explaining that to him. I appreciate that. What am I looking for? Bone. That's what I was looking for. I have no ore. Okay, so it's just going to be bone to use up that last bit of power in there. You are going to run out. Good. Poof. Beautiful. What? Ah, that's hilarious. I like this map. I like this map a lot. Platinum chest I can't just pick up. It'll drop all of its things. Ow. Morning, Luke. Hello, Showkey. Showkey. I am playing Material Energy Cubed at the moment, folks. And it is quite interesting. And I'm out of inventory space because I'm trying to set up an actual stuff. Have to get around to moving everything and checking for more secrets sometime soon. But that'll wait for a bit. This is not an efficient setup right now, but it will do. Not exactly what I would call auto-processing, but at least processing that I don't have to directly attend to, which is nice on its own. Nice, Canis. Very nice. Gotta get a better energy cell. Sometime soon would be better, but it can wait. Nope. Not a complete list, because there's some on the Feed the Beast forums and there's some on the Minecraft forum. So a complete list is hard to do. There. Dun, 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 dun. I think the Looney Tunes factory song every time I see things traveling through pipes. Also, wow, this holds a lot of power. There we are. Should be able to output significantly more now. Actually, I don't want that all being output though. I would like one more input to balance that out and to accept energy faster from places. Well, that just can't be helped. There we go. Alright, I should go put these trophies on the wall. Perfect. So many people are shouting out hints in the chat that I'm barely paying attention to it anymore. Sorry, folks. I kind of want to experience this for myself. Sad. Well, that was not unexpected. Fun, though. What? What? That makes me sad. Yeah, Astro Jimmy, enjoy a day of not being able to talk. Seriously. I don't want spoilers, guys. It's not that hard. Anyway, I know about it now, so I'm silly for not collecting it, but it's a little sad. It's just, the whole situation is convincing me that if I want to actually play through something without you guys giving everything away, I have to do it on my own without streaming it. And I don't think that's really what anybody wants, so yeah. Morning, Rhinosaur. Didn't I have more deep iron or shadow steel somewhere? Oh yeah, black steel right there. Good. Magic Gaming, it is code ME3 on the Feed the Beast launcher. Not really. They all do different things well, Grimjack. Running red, crash landing, and material energy 3 are all good. Oh good, the only thing worse than spoilers is spoilers that are fake. Yes, Shoukai. I plan to upload most of my streams to YouTube. I'm not certain if I will continue to do so uncut or if I should start editing them. It's a point that I haven't figured out yet. No, Berry Blast, this is just the chisel mod in action. Pretty fantastic looking. I don't have one favorite Magic Gaming. NEI, Wayla, Opus, Blood Magic, Thaumcraft, all pretty important to me. Thermal Expansion, it's definitely right up there. Actually, I recommend watching them on YouTube later if you would prefer, because that supports me better. The videos on demand here do not do anything to help support me, whereas the videos I upload to YouTube do. I made it up, Berry Blast. Purple's my favorite color. Mentats are one of my favorite concepts from the Dune universe. Thank you for the follow, Jadat Guy, Zisuit, and Karkatar. Thank you. This mod pack is based on Applied Energistics Spatial I/O. And I'd love to show you exactly what I mean by that, but I will destroy my energy supply if I do that too much. So I'll just have to wait until I need to change areas. Which won't be too long, guarantee it. Okay, that's all working. Good. Now I just need some sticks, but they're already down there. Leave my signs, my bucket, my item ducks and stuff behind. Most used? Once again, Wayla, NEI, thermal expansion. I probably directly use NEI more than any other because, you know, I need to know how to craft things. Darn, thought there was a chest over here. That's okay. Something like that. Hello, Skullface Man. I'm done in about 20 minutes myself. Hopefully I'll be able to get one more quest done, but getting things organized, also important. I've learned through, you know, experience that Agrarian Skies Season 2 world was getting very disorganized. By the way, I am going to get my hands on the thing for that. That's not helpful. The world download for the Agrarian Skies Season 2, so I'll be able to continue it at my leisure. At some point in time, I will, in fact, do so. Morning, Glitch Monkey. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. UNCUT. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, dude. Sorry. No, I'm ending at 11 a.m. Eastern. I've just been running late lately. Basically, this entire area that I'm in right now, Banana Cream Pie, is stored on a spatial I/O disk. Robbie, I don't know if he's doing it because of mine or just because it's become popular. I started Agrarian Skies before he did, then Agrarian Skies got a lot more popular and he started doing it. Other people started crash landing before I did, and I ended up doing it by popular demand, so it's definitely nothing malicious on his part. Derp. There must be random things in this pack. No? Apparently not. Well, maybe random things doesn't add any items directly, but these leaves are decaying a lot faster than is standard for vanilla, which is nice. Oh, they both went out. Darn. I wonder if they'll start over or not. I haven't actually watched his series on it, but I hear that he's been taking it lightly, and that's not something you can do. And yes, that's definitely a spoiler. Please don't spoil people. So many bad guys over there. But there's got to be some good stuff if the pack creators protected it with that many bad guys. I want to strip mine this place. See? I definitely want to strip mine this place. Nice. Hatteroth pick and a super miner potion. It only lasts for like 15 seconds. You know what? I'm going to try it anyway. They weren't kidding when they said super miner, were they? That was fun. Nice, Grimjack. Yeah, I probably died just as many times, honestly, as Xiao Kai there. 17 sounds like a good number. It was definitely more than 10. Revelot, do you mean Iskandar for crash landing? Can't help you on that, Xiao Kai. Sorry. I'm still learning the map myself. It's a lot of spiders. Oh dear. What the heck did I see peeking out there? Is that just the room with the crafting table and such in it? It is. Ooh, I can't harvest that. Nice. Which means you've got to be better than what I'm using. The dust can be used to make Hatteroth. Oh, I can turn Mithril into Hatteroth? That's weird. So this on its own is not worth much, but when combined with Mithril makes the pickaxe I just found. Interesting. Metallurgy is a really confusing mod. I did burn. I'm planning on using that in a moment. Or at least... Actually, I haven't quite gotten it yet. This mining trip was so I could get it. Ooh, or Helcom. Isn't that one of the best kinds of picks in metallurgy? The Ori Helcom pick? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Secret. Ha. Magnesium, angumelin, invar, electrum, ferrous, tin, brass, lead, and silver. Nice. Alright, well, I don't have a quest book on me. Blast! Okay. There. That's right. Ori Helcom gets combined with platinum to make Selangil. Thank you for following. Limiting COG, Pika Craft, and Sporo the Beast. But Ori Helcom itself can be used to make some of the best stuff there is. Pylon? Orb? I don't remember these things. Metallurgy's gone very far since I last played it. There we go. Nice pun there, Xiao K. Though, if you want a pack that focuses on blood and bones, go play Running Red. It's actually pretty fantastic. However, it's also kind of sad, so... be ready to deal with that. Alright, I'm in good shape here. This roll has done good things for me. How do I get back to that secret? Right like that. Okay. Pretty sure this Ori Helcom is going to go a long way towards making the rest of the map much, much more manageable. Because I have 12 of it. That's 24. That's not quite enough for armor and pick, but it is enough for armor. It's not like the Hatteroth pick is a bad pick. Nope. There. Yeah, that'll do. Yay. There's a lot more that way, isn't there? Not a lot more. Okay. Processing TGGT. Like, not actually getting ready to upload right now. I mean, I'm working on it. It's on the list. That's what I'm trying to say here. I think that you can use the orichalcum to make the orichalcum furnace, or if I had cinnabar or rich slag from my induction smelter. But if I remember correctly, the not furnace, it's something from metallurgy. Here they are, the smelters. If I had a sanguinite smelter, that would do pretty good. And the abstractors are used to create experience from metals. You're right, TG. I should end my stream right this instant and go record that right now. You don't, Revelot. Go to the city. Find what you need. Yay. Hard to tell tone through text, TG. Alright, so that complete. Let's go see what Miner's Delight is. And I got 2 more of those super miner potions, which is kind of nice. This is supposed to be Miner's Delight. I mean, it's interesting, that's for certain. There's plenty of redstone. That's kind of nice. The stone to seared stone is going to be patched. That's why I'm not using it in my Let's Play. Probably Martin. I don't know. I don't follow Bacon Stream. I am Purple Mentat. Craft me purple. I'm not sure if that's a reference to my name or not, but welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oop. There, that's a little better. Here we are then. Copper. First bits of copper. Thank you for following your sandwich. And I can already hear the spiders. Goody. Glad I have the iron armors. Hello. Yep. Alright, what do we got in here? Coins and a reward bag. Alright, so it was at least worth it. One good, one basic. Basic reward bag gives. I can't believe it's not butter. Flim Flam 2, Unstable 2, Thorns 2, Projectile Protection 2. Similar armor rating. That's a weird bit of armor. And then the good bag gives extraordinary reward. Hunter's backpack and adventurer's backpack. I mean, yay, backpacks. Boo, they're not miners. High oven you have to go find in the city. Yep, this looks a lot like vanilla mining. Vanilla mining in what is effectively a skyblock world. That's pretty insane, I think. Just the fact that they have so many of these different areas that you can get to is kind of neat. Alright, folks. It is 5 minutes till 11. I'm going to wrap this stream up in about 5 minutes here. Ow. Stop that. Bad spider. No living. Man, I want, like... Can I make the... Haha! That's a terrible idea. Wait a second. Diamond pick. Yeah. That'd be a terrible idea, but it'd be hilarious to just make a quarry out this area. There is bedrock, so it would stop. Weird. Diamond actually protects you from the heat. Invar armor is a bug and will be fixed. Do not use Invar armor or you may log in someday and find yourself instantly overheating and then dying. There's a chest right there. With a bag full of coins and a couple of reward bags in it. That was worth it. Good night, Sal. Have a great one. See you next time. Yeah. Nice. That was worth a bunch of the monies. Alright. So we will see what we can pay to win with all of that monies I just found. Maybe. No guarantees. Schedule might stay the same, might change. And only because I've already been considering it. Alright, 2 basic reward bags. One with an arborist chest and a grafter, one with 20 flint. Both kind of boring. I hope there's not a bees quest in this. I don't think there's gendistry. Oh, there is gendistry. Okay, then in that case, they can have a bees quest. Alright, pay to win. We shall collect a basic reward bag. Now, next is a good reward bag, which costs 5 stacks. Wow. That's a little crazy. 45 coins. I know, Random Eye. Basic reward bag contains 1 lead ingot. Boring. Good reward bag contains, oh, an ME interface, a melon, some cable, some covered cable, and a transition plane. It's a very strange reward. But I can set up a melon farm now. Like, literally, that is everything I needed. Revelot, what pack are you talking? Oh, yeah. Yes, that is absolutely something you can do. In fact, I showed something similar to that with the... Oh, what's the word? The essence berry bushes. Yeah, in my first playthrough. Okay, what's next? The greater reward bag requires 5 bags. We're not going to get that anytime soon. Lava suit requires 4 stacks and will get me Aura class armor with... stuff. Outsource mining. 3 uranium ore for 8 coins. That's just cute. Okay. I feel like there are going to be things that I'm going to really want out of the pay to win, but I run out of coins fairly quickly. In fact, I can't make a single stack at the moment, or a single bag at the moment. That's okay. All right. It is time for me to say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. I'll probably be playing this again sometime soon. Don't know if I'll do it on stream. Interesting. I could probably start collecting the some of the materials next time. VM wall? Interesting. Yep, this pack is relevant to my interests. I enjoy it. Side quests are still not open. That's okay. Oh, no, I need to make the Promethean extractor to open them. Or at least to open the extractor line. Okay. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.